I started building them with the help of my parents and my teachers over there too. The way I kind of built up my friendships was simply just talking to one another. I was normally the listener kind of things on these ordeals. I didn't really talk too much back then, but I was really interested in listening. See, that's the thing. When I was very little, I just really enjoyed listening to others too. So I know there's a lot of people out there that just want to talk about all kinds of different subjects, and all they want is a listener. So if you want someone to talk to, I'll be your listener, or find someone that listens. That's how I personally build the relationship. Is simply by listening to one another and start to understand one another in that sort of sense. So it was a really good deal. It was really good. Getting to know people and to start build up this mutual relationship towards others. I maintain my friendships just by more of practicing of going out with one another. In fact, just lately, yeah, you won't believe this, but I've actually started practicing more on going out, and whether it be going off to have lunch or to watch a movie, kind of thing too. So recently I've been kind of watching a movie with my friends. I think there was five of them, I believe, and yeah, kind of started getting things together and trying to pick a time and a date, and we get to have lunch and watch a movie together. So it was good. To me, I feel like that was a good way to maintain that relationship is simply by practicing, because I believe that a lot of people would just absolutely love it when friends take the moment to call and to say, "Hey, you wanna go out today, or go out tomorrow, or maybe on this day?" So yeah. If you think of it that way, of people wanting you to call, think of it that way and make it sort of a goal. And most importantly, too, if you really want to do that kind of stuff too, because it's fun watching movies, but it's also even more fun to watch movies with other people. I tried before, and it's quite a different experience, and I kind of like it this way. So yeah, it's just all about practice. This practice of keep in touch and communication, and try to maintain that mutual friendship with one another like that. It was not a solo mission. It was actually done by the help of my parents. See, what we did was is that my parents were friends of other children's parents, and the connection kind of just ties in next to what we do for community activities kind of thing too. It's specialized rooms that we did too, and that's how we kind of connect, and managed to find some similar interests all the way back to when I was 3 years old, I believe too. It was that long. It's not too easy to find good friends. In fact, I kind of believe that friendship in itself is more universal, that kind of stuff, because a lot of people have their own definitions of what makes a good friend. It's like the way I kind of see it is a good friendship involves someone to destroy things with you or something like that in a junkyard, or go demolition derby and start crashing from the front. That's how I kind of see it in just a dramatic example and all that kind of stuff. Actually came off right from the top of my head, so and I know how extreme I am. But recommending good friends, I believe, it's still universal. It's still out there, but the main thing that I believe that they all have in common is that no one becomes friends with another people for the sake of taking advantage of her or something like that. It's like use them or something like that, just for those advancements and all that kind of stuff. No, I don't. No, I don't really believe in the whole do this and you'll be my friend, or I believe in more like do this and I will do it with you. See the difference between those things. That to me is what makes a good friend. Don't ever find the ones that say do this and I'll be your friend, and find the people that say do this and I will do it with you. So you can tell the mighty difference between those two comparisons. So they're out there, and I know they are. Yeah, it's all about the mentality of looking and not giving up, and finding those good relationships and all that kind of thing too. It all starts with common interests, and then it kind of just builds from there, and try to understand one another and all that kind of stuff. Because for me personally, I enjoy getting to know people, because of their diversity, or what I like to call vibrant variety. What's the first step to making a good friend? Just be yourself. All right. It's really easy to say it and then just do it. But even when it comes to the world of autism, that in itself can be quite let's just say challenging. I guess you can say too, because take it from me. I've seen a lot of folks that would rather be someone completely different in order to find those friendships. And it can be hard. I understand why so, because because afraid of that no one will understand me or understand them and all that kind of stuff too. And that's where the communication becomes quite difficult. But it's true. Just be yourself. Not only that, but also be your best self for these situations. And what I mean by best self is really simple. Like, have good manners, and be respectful to one another, and show them that you care. Show them that you're interested. That's what I mean by be your best self in those kind of situations. Think of it. Think of making friends like going to a job interview, that kind of thing too. You want to be presentable. You want to be respectful, and you want to do your best to get the job, without ever feeling like you have to change in order to do that. That's how I kind of see it in that way, and just show them you're interested. Show them that you care. Show them that you have so much to give, and most importantly, I would say. Do things that people would not normally get to see or witness, and all that kind of stuff. For example, like thinking differently, and all that kind of stuff. Not a lot of people think the same way you do, so give them a chance. Give them a chance so that they could explore that wonderful brain of yours. It's really going to be quite extraordinary, and you never know how many people are just that interested in you, unless if you give it a try. So just be yourself, be your best self, be respectful, and so the first step I would say is to just take the stand and take the chance of getting to know others. That's the most important thing when it comes to friendships too. Is that you're not just advertising you want to advertise your potential buddy, that kind of thing too. You want to get to know that person before you show who you are. It's kind of like a balance of a seesaw. One moment you talk about you, the other moment you talk about them. So once you do that, find those strategies, and then it can be a home run, as I would say too. Take it from me, because I love baseball. Yeah, I would definitely start with that. I mean, it's just it sounds scary at first, but like I always say, fear is temporary, courage is forever. So just get out there. Just make some friends, and making friends can be difficult. I can understand that, but keep in mind that everything can be so hard and difficult, but never impossible. There are no limits, only adjustments. So keep in mind, difficult, but never impossible. I know you can do it, and I know you'll find that one friend that will love you and respect you. So with that, I'll leave you all. I'll leave you all for today, and there are no limitations, only adjustments. Thank you very much.